Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we would like to take a few minutes to recognize 13 players playing in one of their final home matches of their Young Harris College men's soccer careers. They have been instrumental as Young Harris became NCAA Division II members and part of the prestigious Peach Belt Conference. They have helped Young Harris to a national ranking as high as number 2 in the country, and they have led the Mountain Lions to 56 wins to date during their careers. They have won the Peach Belt Conference title twice during their career, as well as capturing 2 PBC tournament crowns and earning 2 appearances to the NCAA Division II tournament, including a Southeast Region title last season. Our first senior is Blake Andrews from Covington, Georgia. Blake has been a forward with the JV men's soccer team for 4 years. Coach Dean Gray says it has been an absolute pleasure working with and seeing Blake both grow on and off the field over the past 4 years. His leadership skill, especially this year, has been invaluable to the success and standards of the program. I wish Blake the very best moving forward in the next chapters of his life. Blake, who is a psychology major, is being escorted by his mom Jennifer, dad Matt, and sister Elena. Next is Kenny Webb from Hayesville, North Carolina. Kenny has been a forward on the JV team for 3 years. Coach Gray says Kenny, the fan favorite, be very much missed on and off the field. He is a pleasure to be around, and his determination and work rate, regardless of whether it's practice or a game, is second to none. I have no doubt Kenny will succeed in whatever challenges lie ahead. Kenny, who is an English major, is being escorted by his mom, Robin, grandma Joanne, and girlfriend Bethany. Next is number 13, Connor Stanley from Leeds, England. Connor has played in 20 games with 2 goals and an assist, including the game winner against Clayton State this season. Coach Mark McKeever says Connor has been an integral part of the YHC squad the past 3 years. He is a technically gifted player, and the coaching staff is proud of his progress. Connor, who is a business and public policy major, is being escorted by former YHC player Josh Poole. Next is number 26, Manis Baligamir from Loganville, Georgia. Manis has been a part of the varsity program for the past 2 years after playing on the JV team his first 2 seasons. He has been named to the PBC Presidential Honor Roll. Coach McKeever says Manis has produced a work ethic as a student athlete that represented YHC at the highest level. He is a unique athlete that has been committed his life to being the best he can for this program. Manis, who has a 3.36 GPA as a business and public policy major, is being escorted by his mom Paula and his dad Joseph. Next is number 21, Costa Lopez from Norcross, Georgia. Costa has played in 6 matches this season for the varsity after being part of the JV team the past 3 years. Coach McKeever says that Costa's progress from the JV to varsity was outstanding. It was a proud moment of our coaching staff to see this young man flourish against USL champions Louisville City FC this past spring. Costa, who is a business and public policy major, is being escorted by his mother Carmen, dad Juan, siblings Jesse and John, and JV teammate David Tetley. Next is number 30, Paul Young, from Conyers, Georgia. Paul has competed on the varsity team the past 2 seasons after starting on the JV team when he came to YHC. Coach McKeever says that Paul's passion for YHC soccer and his willingness to help the program and his teammates is a stunning example to others. It was a pleasure to see Paul turn from a boy into a man during the past few years. Paul, who is a communication studies major, is being escorted by his mom Trish, dad Randy, fiance Aubrey, and brother Ryan. Next is number 10, Mehdi Hadan, from Lorient, France. Mehdi has played in 51 games in a YHC uniform over the past 3 years with 4 goals and 6 assists for 14 points. Coach McKeever says that Mehdi is the most gifted and technical player that he has ever worked with. His ability to change the environment on the football field is spectacular. Mehdi, who is a business and public policy major, is being escorted by Assistant Professor of Spanish and French, Dr. David Mora, and teammate Alexi Tahit. Next is number 7, Alex Jack, who is from Plabonnelec-Lesconsil, France. Alex has played in 47 matches over the past 3 seasons with 3 goals, 18 assists, and 24 points. His 18 assists rank 5th in the NCAA era YHC record book. He has also been named to the PBC Presidential Honor Roll. Coach McKeever says that Alex is one of the most exciting players we have ever had here at YHC. He can please the crowd with special moments, and his work ethic is exemplary. Alex, who is a business and public policy major, is being escorted by women's soccer player Tanisha Taylor and teammate Danny Fisher. Next is number 16, James Thomas, from Woking, England. James has played in 46 matches for the Mountain Lions and has recorded 10 assists, including a team-leading 7 this season. James has been named to the BBC Presidential Honor Roll, as well as the Peach Belt Men's Soccer All-Academic Team. Coach McKeever says James may be the most improved footballer in YHC history. This young man is a shining example of the type of student athletes I want here at YHC. James, who has a 3.55 GPA as a business and public policy major, is being escorted by Haley and her grandmother, Deborah. Next is number 2, Carl Brandstrom, from Varberg, Sweden. He has played in 62 games in the YHC backfield. He has recorded 4 assists and has been named to the PBC Presidential Honor Roll, as well as the Peach Belt Men's Soccer All-Academic Team. Coach McKeever says that Carl's development as a person and footballer is a product of this young man's ability to go above and beyond for this team and his teammates. a wonderful human being that sets a standard of work ethic for everyone around him. Carl, who has a 3.58 GPA as a business and public policy major, is being escorted by his mom, Christina, and his dad, Mats. Next is number 11, Carlos Gomez, who's from Algete, Spain. Carlos has played in 49 games, scoring 30 goals with 15 assists for 75 points with 12 game-winning goals. He is tied for second in game-winning goals, fifth in goals, sixth in points, and eighth in assists. Carlos has been named a PBC Player of the Week, as well as being selected to the All-Conference team twice, as well as being an All-Region pick. Carlos has been named to the PBC Presidential Honor Roll, as well as the Peach Belt Men's Soccer All-Academic Team. Coach McKeever says Carlos has produced quality from the day he came to YHC. Being an all-region player in year one as a student athlete and leading the team in goals in year one shows how much he means to the success of this program. Carlos, who has a 3.61 GPA as a business and public policy major, is being escorted by men's tennis player Javier Villar. Next is number 3, Macaulay King, who is from Narborough, England. Macaulay King has been named to the All-Conference team 3 times, including being named the Player of the Year in the Peach Belt last season. The PBC Defensive Player of the Week has played in 70 matches, scoring 6 goals with 16 assists for 28 points. Macaulay is tied for 6th in the YHC record book in assists. His 10 assists was among the national leaders in Division II in 2017. Macaulay has also been named to the All-American All-Region teams during his stay in the Enchanted Valley. He has also been named to the PBC Presidential Honor Roll. Coach McKeever says that Maka is a wonderful footballer with a massive future in the sport if he continues to evolve with his leadership mentality. He will leave YHC as one of the most decorated players in the history of the program. Macaulay, who is a business and public policy major, is being escorted by assistant coach Jordan Bell. Our final senior is number 9, Mikey Rowe from Wexford, Ireland. Mikey has played in 73 matches, scoring 43 times with 13 assists for 99 points with 12 game-winning goals. His 19 goals this season ranks in the top 5 in NCAA Division II and is tied for the second most in a season by a Mountain Lion. He is currently second in goals, points, and game-winning goals in the YHC record book and 10th in assists. Rowe has been named a PBC Player of the Week and has been named to the PBC All-Tournament team during his career. Mikey has been named to the PBC Presidential Honor Roll, as well as the Peach Belt Men's Soccer All-Academic Team. Coach McKeever says that Mikey is the best leader of the men that I have ever worked with. He is humble, hardworking, loyal young man whose success is a product of desire and hard work. Mikey, who has a 3.44 GPA as a business and public policy major, is being escorted by mom, Georgina, and grandmother, Ida. Let's have one final round of applause for the senior class of 2018.
Actually, we can do with Terry.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the YC Soccer and Lacrosse Field for today's Peach Belt Conference men's soccer match between the Patriots of Francis Marion University